Lion Park. Sway in the morning. Save 4-5. Come on, man. Clap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Live and living. It was trending today on Twitter, man. This man dropped music and instantly trended. Grammy Award-winning rapper, singer, producer, oracle, truth spitter, songwriter. He does it all. Give it up for our homie, Sean Paul. He's back. Sean Paul.
Sean Paul.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Wait, what's up, Tracy G? What up? What up? What up?
We got Heather B in here, too. Yo, let me tell you something about you, brother. Let me tell you something about you, man. You know, I watch, you don't even know I watch you a lot, man. I first of all, the year I started working at MTV was in 2000. The same year Stage One came out. Okay, his first album. And I was so excited to be able to go in that building and talk about reggae and dancehall music from a real perspective. And at that time, man, it was really hard to get mainstream platforms to gravitate towards anything that wasn't like the iconic, groups, whether it was a Marley family or, the Wailers or whoever was iconic at that time. Your music helped a lot of people gravitate towards dancehall and reggae music in a way that made it feel more relatable to them. Not that you needed to do that. You know what I mean? That wasn't your job to do. But you've always had a formulaic way of making music and structuring songs that has a universal appeal. And to me, that's what I think music is supposed to do. So when I saw the Live and Living album trending in 2021, man, I just kind of celebrated with you, man. Congratulations on the project. Sean Paul, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I didn't dig up Heather. What's up, Heather?
What's up, baby? How you doing, family? Much love.
I'm good.
Now,
I'm feeling very good today, Sway. Sway, you gave me one wrong accolade. I am not the oracle. You are the oracle, sir.
Oh, man.
Big up
That's sweet.
Who's gonna hate me now? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Hey, we got to celebrate each other, Sean Paul. Think about what's happened in the past year or two. Even the evolution of the genre of music, but even what goes on in Jamaica and I hear a lot from you. And even this particular song, Lion's Heart, to me, I love it. It's a lot of times people, when they misinterpret your words or they don't understand your perspective or your opinion, all of a sudden they gotta hate you. You know what I mean? All of a sudden you gotta be an enemy to them. And I know this song was in response to a comment you made about why you didn't want to do Verzuz. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Big up to Verzuz, the platform, everybody involved, everybody that went and did it and is still doing it. I hear it's becoming a huger platform now. I respect that. But, a question was asked to me on an interview, how come I didn't do Verzuz yet? And I said, well, bro, it kind of reminds me of clashing. It's called Verzuz Battle. And, while clashing is a big part of dancehall and a big part of hip-hop culture, for me right now, it's kind of, there's so much violence that we are surrounded by. I just can't. The way we're clashing now, we're going into starting to talk about each other's mother. We're calling the name of the mom. We're calling the name of the kids. For me, that's just wrong, brother. And so, when Bob Marley paved this big highway for me to walk on, I just didn't want to go on a big platform like that and show everybody that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted a different outlook. And so I said what I said. A lot of people came down on me and started to attack me. Your culture is clashing, and you know what I mean? You should embrace that. You shouldn't be afraid of that. You're afraid. And honest to God, I ain't afraid. I'm actually clashing the whole culture with this song. I'm saying to you, suppose you had a lot of little cousins or a lot of little brothers, and you keep telling them, don't go in that river. The river is deep. You can't swim too good. There's no future in that river, bro. And they keep going in there. And then I'm going to come along and sing about it, and I'm going to ask my friends or my producers or other artists to sing about that, like it's a joyful thing. You know, music's supposed to be a joyful noise unto the Lord, bro. So, you know what I mean? I would rather do like what Capleton said. Big up the great Capleton in a dancehall world. He said music is a mission, not a competition. And I believe that, bro. We're here to lead people out of the dark. We're here to show them the light. We are here to educate and entertain. So, you know, I think I just want to be the change that I see in the universe right now, Sway, and just be rid of all of those things, cut and clear them, tomahawk technique them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Move away from those things that are part of the culture, but it's negative to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to master.
That's where I stood on it. Yeah, and I wrote this song Lionheart because the papers out here, they used the headline. You know, I said in the interview, you know, clashing kind of reminds me of a gladiator sport, or it reminds me of kind of like the movie The Django. Did you see Django? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, the part where the two dudes is fighting each other. They're two slaves. They're fighting each other, and then somebody gives them a hammer and says, finish the other one. To me, when you build a big clash, like how we do in Jamaica, it's kind of like that. It's kind of, we're all sitting around drinking cognac and smoking these cigars and looking at two people destroying each other when we could build each other. Now, this genre hasn't done that very much. And every time I speak to people like Junior Gang or Buju Banton or even Shaggy, they're like, you know, the conversation comes up, we need to collab more with each other. We're not doing this. Reggaeton is doing this. They're getting ahead. You know what I mean? When a lot of people in the hip-hop industry, you know, they don't really mess with each other, but they still are making music. To me, that's the bigger picture. You know, it's the way out of certain situations that we are in economically. And I just feel that it's about time that I stood up at least and said, I'm not on that anymore. I enjoyed clashing when I was a kid, but now I don't want to do it. I don't like it. It's too soon for me. I've buried so much of my friends from violent means. And so if you want to hate me now. Say it all now, you know?
And hence, who's gonna hate me now? I love it, man. Hey. Come on.
Thank you, bro.
Misery with Love Company.
Yeah, brother. I got to big up Rico Love on that one, actually, bro.
Rico Love?
Actually worked with me. Yeah, on the hook. Me and him work together, bro. He's a dope writer, dope artist.
Rico Love, man, that's our friend. He's been on the show. We done. Rico's so amazing. I you know, if he gets a lot of acknowledgement, but I'm not sure if he gets enough. So congratulations, salute to Rico Love.
Sure.
I'm curious, like you worked with so many different people, and you've had so many powerful collaborations from the Boss Man song with Beanie and Lady Saul to Keisha Cole. Give it up to me. You know, she's from Oakland. That's my hometown. And, you know, Mr. Vegas, the Tiger Bone joint from way back in the day. And of course, Baby Boy. Baby Boy being that grand slam for you. Does it – who are some of the standout artists? Like you just shouted out Rico Love. Because one of the things you've always done consistently is made these big songs. Who are artists that helped you get to that point? Oh, shit, his line got his phone hung out. Damn. Who's going to
Fridays?
Damn, man. Shit.
Play that song, Sway, then we can come back, baby. We can
How did I lose you?
I want to hear I want to hear the real version of what you trying to sing.
Who going to play Lionhearts again? Let's do it again, and we'll come back with Sean Paul. Jamaica, stand up. 888-742-3345. Sean Paul. Sway the morning. Shade 45. Let it rip. Yeah. So hot. We had to play it twice. Sean Paul, Live and Livin'. That new album is out. Sean Paul is on the line. Dude is iconic, bro. Let me give you yours.
Yes.
You are iconic, man.
Yes.
You lasted a generation. They say a generation is 20 years long, and you've been here, and you fresh, and you lively, and you young, and you got it popping. I want to come to Jamaica, man. I follow you on your social, bro. I see you doing, I see you doing videos, and you got the ocean in the background, mountains.
Man.
Come on, man. I'm ready for my invite.
Facts.
Yeah, Miss G. Indeed, you have to forward, man. I know there's a pandemic going on, but we're still safe. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Still to come true.
Is it a curfew in Jamaica right now?
Yeah, there is. At night time, it goes on about 8 o'clock right now, and every now and then, you know, there might be a spike or something, so they turn it up to be like in the evening. If it's like you know, Easter's coming up or something like that, they're gonna lock it down even earlier. But you know, to me, this is a survival year, bro. I've had a few friends. First of all, in the music business, we've lost a couple people this year, so it's been a sad year. Big up to Toots, R.I.P. to him. Big up to Barry O'Hare, who was a great producer for dancehall music. He passed away in November as well. And then Roy, the first DJ, the first one to open the door, break open the doors for doing what I do. R.I.P. to him, and also the great Bunny Wailer from the group with Bob Marley, iconic group, the Wailers. We've had a sad year, you know. I've had a couple friends that maybe the general public don't know, but big up the Chicken from Dirty Cup Crew. He passed away as well. You know, I have a friend right now fighting for his life in the hospital. So it's been a crazy year, you know what I mean? But we have to stay positive. There's nothing that beats that positivity, you know what I mean? It's what human beings have done for thousands of years. So I'm trying to hold it. You know, the first 5 months I was scared. You know, I have asthma, so I was just chilling. I didn't do nothing. And then I got tired of doing nothing, and you know, Jai encouraged me to go to the studio and let it out. And Lionheart came out, and I started to champion, you know, the whole cause for the album. I think the album is about unity and the community, you know what I mean? I think the album is about collaboration over clash. Let's go get the cash, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at right now, man.
I love it, man. Sean Paul, Live and Living. I feel like this is a tribute to those people that transitioned, but also I feel like it's Live and Living is also a message to us. We live. We gotta keep living. And you collaborated with so many people on this album, man. That you know, it's incredible, intense. A Busy Signal, a Buju. There's so many people on here. Squash is on here. It's a really well done collaborative project. It's interesting. I didn't know that you had asthma, and so that kind of kept you stationary. But I know a lot of folks too are suffering financially because touring been knocked out. You can't tour no more. You can't go out and get that money. I'm curious, man. You've had a lot of success without even getting into any numbers necessarily, but how have you been able to manage your money during this time, but even over the years, because you hear all these crazy stories of artists who've had tremendous success, but they've gone broke. What were some of the key things you did to keep your finances steady?
Bro, I got a real angel of a mom and a wife. For me,
speak on it.
They keep me in line. My mom is making sure that I'm investing properly, and she's advising me in the best way she can. She goes and does her homework. She's an artist. She paints, but she gave all of that up to be able to help me control this what you call it, this brand that I've been able to build. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons, or two of the reasons right there, that I've been able to sustain and feel a little bit more, even though it does you know, we are taking a hit. I've been able to feel relatively comfortable, and also help other people. That's what's making me feel the best right now. You know, I have a foundation that's been giving care packages out. It fulfills me a lot more than the money I'm spending to do it. I believe in organic food, so the farmers, we did something for them, where we built water sheds for them so they could catch the water, so that they could deal with their small farms. And also we did about 100 iPads so far for kids that needs to be in school, but they can't be. And you know, for that reason, I give thanks that I've been able to have a career that paid me well, and I've always been giving back, but I'm now able to give back in a real way where, you know, this is the time where people need it. We're on lockdown. Some people can't go to work. They have 14 mouths to feed. So I've heard some stories, bro, and I've been witnessing, you know what I mean? So I just want just big up everybody who has supported me over the years and allowed me to be able to be a beam right now, or a column that people can lean up on. You know?
Sean Paul here, live and living. Every time I say the title, applaud had to be.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy that we got you on the show today, and I just want to say thank you again, and so happy to hear that you are healthy, your family's healthy, and your mom. What a beautiful blessing to still have her as well. But I want to just touch really quickly on your family and your family life, being that, as Sway said, you have been able to maintain a steady career through a generation. Being a father and a husband as well. Now, if your children, knowing all that you know in the industry, if they wanted to get into this industry, would you support them wholeheartedly?
For sure. My son is 4 years old now. He's showing interest. Like, he likes to rap when even he doesn't have the words. He just speaks, blah, 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 you know. And my daughter seems to be the dancer right now. She's a year and a half, and my son is 4 years old, but he also showed interest in the drums. However, I'm going to give them their education first, you know what I mean? And if they want to do music education, for sure.
Tracy, you want to say something to Sean Paul? You want to say hello?
Yeah, I want to say more than hello. I want to ask a question. Hey, Sean, always a pleasure hearing from you, speaking to you, hearing your music. You know, I think of you and I think of big time hits in music. I also think of marijuana. I do. And especially, you know, during the pandemic, a lot of people have to put one in the air just to ease their anxiety, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm wondering, since you mentioned having asthma, if that paused your habit a bit, and also seeing how the United States, you know, is implementing a lot of legalization, if you're thinking about investing in a marijuana business here in the States.
You know, I've been looking at it for a long time. There's, you know, you mentioned my asthma, smoking. That doesn't always go together. When I first started to smoke, it was little tiny joints, and it basically would open my lungs because it is good for, you know, taking swelling down in your body, and that's kind of thing that kind of got me into it. And the feeling, of course, euphoria, but also there came a time where I was smoking too much. But in general, I'm kind of in the business, so to speak. But my thing is I want to champion more healthy edibles. I know people that they need the medicine. You know what I mean? They wanna you know, take THC and the CBDs, but it's all packaged in a sweet parcel. Too sweet for me. And most of the edibles that we see especially in the United States right now, are packed with sugar or even sodium. And if you are a sick person that needs medicine, that's kind of, you know, a negative. It don't make sense. So I wanted to try to get into that part of the business to make more healthy edibles. So that's what I've been trying to do. I haven't put anything online yet. I'm back smoking again. I stopped for 5 years at one point. You know, my lungs got a little better. I started to sing songs like She Doesn't Mind. Girl, I got you so high. All of them notes. You know what I mean? And it freed up my lungs a little bit. I kind of like going, you know, taking breaks and going back to the edibles every now and then. It's been a big part of my life. My pops used to smoke it. Me and my brother have consumed it for years, and we've been positive people who work hard. You know, the negative connotations that people were putting on it back in the day, you know, it's going to make you crazy, it's going to make you lazy, all of this stuff. I'm glad that's being thrown out the window right now. Mm-hmm. But also, you know, I've been an advocate, and what I'm upset about here in Jamaica is that the original farmers that used to give us the real high grade, the lamb's bread and the good stuff, they're kind of been pushed out of the picture for these dispensaries that are here now. So I didn't get involved in dispensaries here in Jamaica. Although one day I would like to. I'm going to try to bring a strain one day. But I am involved in the business, as I said, but just not in a big way right now.
Okay, man. Look, thank you for that insight. The phone was messing up a little bit, but I think we're gonna have another conversation about that.
That's all. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. We're gonna do another conversation, Sean Paul. I want to give you my information too when we as we start to wrap. If you can hold on for a minute, somebody's gonna give you my cell phone. Shoot me a text. I want to talk to you more about that, man. And then finally, before we get off, Tracy, are the Grammys this weekend?
I believe so.
Yeah, the 14th, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how the freaking time just be flying by. But since you mentioned it, actually, Sean, you're the best person to give some insight or give perspective on the story we were talking about earlier about The Weeknd and how he is boycotting the Grammys. He says he no longer wants his label to submit his music and that his boycott is pretty much infinite or indefinite. And we know in the past that you've had some words, your own criticisms to say about the Grammys. Do you support The Weeknd saying, yo, I'm going to dub y'all until my career is over?
Yeah, for sure. I think dancehall music for me has been such a huge impact on the world and reggae, and they don't give us our accolades. So in terms of they don't broadcast our speech when we don't get to say thanks to the fans and the people who love the music. They just give us, you know what I mean? So me personally, I don't want to boycott the institution itself, but I do like that you give me the opportunity now. I hope they hear it. They should give reggae and dancehall music at least those accolades, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're huge. The Biebers do it. The French Montana, Sway Lee do it. People in reggaeton world been doing it. The Afrobeat community is also gravitating towards beats and sounds that is what we've done. You know what I mean? So we're a huge music, even though we're still considered underground. I would love those accolades. So I'm not going to boycott them, but I will say here, y'all need to give respect to the next reggae or dancehall person. Let their speech be broadcast, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, man, I think they hear you loud and clear, brother, man. Hey,
yes,
we appreciate you. Congratulations on the new birth of a new project, Live and Livin'. I know you got the other project coming. That I see you got he's been working, HV. He's been in the studio.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got another album coming in May. It's called Scorcher. I can tell you about it very quickly. It features Sia. Me and her had a #1 tune already. Big up to Sia. She's an amazing talent. Ty Dolla $ign is on this album. Stylo G's on this album. People like Gwen Stefani and Shensia in one Lovers Rock reggae song is on this album. Tove Lo is on the album. Junior Gong and Nicky Jam is on the album. Another hot album is called Scorcher, and that's coming in May. And I'm doing that because, we're in a pandemic. People need music. And, I'm also kind of stepping up the pace a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you back on the pedal. I like that. Maybe that's the project we'll come to Jamaica for.
Hey.
Yes, bro. That would be cool.
All right. Hey, Sean Paul, always great to hear your voice. Do me a favor. Hold on the line 1 second. I'm going to give you some information, okay? Hold on the line 1 quick second.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Thank you for being on the show today.
Peace, family. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Okay, Sean Paul, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? What I want to play? It's not even on the album, but I'm going to play Guns of Navarone. Let's play that real quick. Sean Paul, hold on the line. Sway in the morning, Shade 45, Axe Mike News is next.